Well, over the years, we've restored lots of Cobras, and every time we do them, better than new. It doesn't matter if they're a race car or a street car. The premise is to make the car better than new so it can go to Amelia Island or go to Pebble Beach or any sort of concourse. Well, here we've got a great original car that, other than the paint job, original chrome, original interior, original wheels, it doesn't warrant flattening the car 100%, but you want to take out some of the little defects in it, and Carborundum has this great system. It's a defect removal, and these are the best practices for it. You're going to start with a 1500 grit dry paper. Now we can take the interface pad off, and we're going to go to a wet system, and we're going to go to 3000 grit. I'm going to clean it off, make sure that we get all the debris off of there so we don't grind it into the paint. And then again, we're going to wet down the area. Now all we do is wipe it off, and we're ready for compound. I just want to check and make sure there's no heavy scratches. Make sure to dry it off. We got that one chunk of dirt out there and flatten it out, just sort of the way a lacquer finish should look. Now here with the Carbo finish, you've got 3 different pads. You've got a wool pad, you got a little bit more aggressive foam pad, and then a final polishing pad. And it's pretty basic. They're all numbered in the back, and they got that self-centering button. So you can't really miss with this thing. We're going to apply a little Carbo finish to the car. You don't need very much. And then a little water to the pad. And then you're not going to... Okay, now we're going to use the second pad. We're going to use the same material on it. And this is going to take out the swirls. We're going to also crank up the speed a little to 1500 on this. We'll just put on a little more compound. I always wet the pad down a bit and work it in so you don't make a huge mess. Now we'll just clean it with the cloth and see how it looks. Okay, we've got all of the marks out of it, all the scratches out, so we're ready for final glaze in pad 3. And this is really the finishing glaze. Again, you want to just wet it a hair. And just a dab will do ya. The pad starts to hop on you a little, just add a little more water. Well, now we've finished all the buffing, and we're just going to clean up the mess. We're going to use a new cloth and a nice finishing spray. Now this stuff's slick because you don't have to wash the entire car. You can go around the entire car cleaning off all the compound everywhere in a matter of minutes, as opposed to getting the hose out, washing the car, spending a ton of time doing it. This way you can get back to important things like making money. This actually works like a dry wash. And quite frankly, with show cars, I'd rather use this than ever washing a car. There's really no need. Well, that's best practices, defect removal and buffing.